Hi, I'm Dawn, and this is where Shabby meets Bling. Today we're going to take some thrift store items and put them together. We're going to marry them together. These are items that should never be together, but we're going to put them together anyway. The first items are a set of canisters, and they're solid wood, not very attractive, and I'll let you decide if you would have bought them or not. Take a look. Not very attractive, right? But there is hope. They have inner beauty, and we're going to release that inner beauty. But step one is to prepare them for that second thrift store find so that we can marry them together. So let's get started with that. Two of the canisters were the same height. So we're cutting one down so that I have 3 different sizes, so they stair step. Now I'm popping out those porcelain inserts, and I am going to keep them because I may do something with them down the road. Oh, I know I will. I'm going to do something with them down the road. But there you have it. Now we're going to use some really good wood putty. And this is, you have to use paint. If you're going to use this, you can't stain over it. And filling all of our little indentations where the porcelain inserts were as smooth as possible. And then we're going to let it dry. Our next step is sanding and painting. Our canisters are painted, at least the areas I wanted to paint white. And as you can see, I did not get that center part because it's not necessary, because that's going to be a different color. And also the rims will be a different color. They will be the same as this internal part. Now that our canisters have been painted white, now I need to tape off the area I want to remain white so I can paint the canisters a second color. I'm going to be using 2 different sizes of the blue painter's tape. It's the clean release, and the largest size I'm going to use along here. And let's get some fresh off the side. And I pretty much just eyeball everything I do. You know, if it really has to be precise, I will measure. But here I'm just going to fold it, the tape in half, and line it up on the edge and flip it over. All of our canisters are taped off, all of our lids are taped off, and they are ready for a very light spray of white right along the tape edge, and that will help seal it. And then I'm going to come back after they're totally dry and hit all the areas that are exposed with my secondary paint. Let's paint! So here's my second color. I pulled the tape off after it was dry, and there's our reveal. We have beautiful black and white canisters. No weird indentations anymore. No anything that's unattractive, but they're plain. So here comes the second part of our thrift store find. We are gonna add not the whole trophy, just the tops. The top is going to replace the handle that was here. And we are gonna just simply unscrew these, and I'll walk you through what we're gonna do next. I've disassembled some of my trophy tops, and now I'm gonna spray paint them. Here we have 2 coats of white spray, and now we're gonna start making the base for our knob. Gotta fill the gap between the bottom of the trophy top and the lid itself, and I'm going to use scraps of my insulated foam spray. I've used this in other projects, and I'll let you know about those a little later, but here's what we're doing. We're taking bits and pieces that look like they will be the same size as that indentation on the top of the lid, and I'm just going to cut a hole so the little part that screws in will fit right down inside there. I'm creating basically a little mound. Gonna just keep at it until the base of the trophy top fits in there nice and snug. And now I'm gonna build it up all the way around so I don't see that indentation in the lid at all. Be really careful if you do something like this to not get glue on your lid. I'm covering every bit of the base of the trophy top, every bit of it, so you don't see any of it. You'll just see his legs like sitting on this mound. And I'm gonna, any little corner, any little crevice, anything, you're gonna cover it. And this is what you're gonna end up with. Like he's standing on a pile of snow. Now we simply unscrew them and we head for the next step, which is, of course, more paint. Paint, love paint. I'm hitting it with a good coat of flat white paint, and now I'm going to add my sand. This is the white sand. I've used this in other projects as well, and I'll tell you about those later. I'm going to tell you about lots of stuff later. But I'm hitting the base, the mound, so it looks like he's standing on a pile of snow. And it doesn't matter that this is still wet. I'm going over top of it right now with a high gloss white. Well, here's our canisters. And this is the winter look. I didn't tell you, but hey, I did different knobs for different seasons. And this is for winter. And they're beautiful. I'm so happy with them. And they're just little knobs, and they're cleanable because they've got so many coats of paint on them. And the surprise on this is the whole thing is painted in chalkboard paint too. So you can write on there what's inside, and you can use them in any room of your house. Even the top is chalkboard. So you can write on the white with other colors. You can do whatever you want. Someone's name on there. And then I decided, hey, you got to take it into spring. So I have bunny rabbit trophy toppers. And this is what I did with them. I just added some turf. I did the same mound underneath as I did the deer, but this time I covered them with artificial turf. And I add a little bit of ribbon. And I am so excited about these little guys because right now I'm way over Christmas and winter, and I'm ready for spring. And so I'm gonna be sporting these guys at my house right now. I love them. Easy to pick up, just by the little bunny rabbit. And once again, he's high gloss and it's outdoor turf, so very cleanable. And how cute with some chalk art on them. Remember our original pulls? Well, here they are painted black, ready for the next season after we're done with our cute little bunny rabbits. How wonderful is that? And I want to give a special thanks to Mary and Fine Line Engraving for their contribution to this video. Check out my video, DIY Faux Christmas Popcorn Garland, to see another use for that insulated foam, and Christmas glittery gumdrops in the giant gingerbread house to see 2 more examples of how I use the white sand. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe. For now, this is Dawn with Shabby Meets Bling. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.